What is up, everybody? 12 TV here today. Another day, and Sony fanboys are still saying crazy nonsense. So, I guess the crazy nonsense for the day is that Microsoft, what this guy says, Microsoft wants to be the Netflix of gaming, but even Netflix had to actually work to get to where they are today. They didn't just buy out successful studios or IPs, they created their own teams to produce content unique to the platform. Xbox has no ethics whatsoever. What is this guy going on about? Microsoft has no ethics because they want to be similar to Netflix with the Game Pass subscription. How does it even correlate to them not having any ethics or morals because they would just want to have a subscription service? What is going on? He says Netflix had to actually work to get where they are. What? They didn't just buy out successful studios or IPs. I'm pretty sure Netflix bought a lot of studios and different IPs. I don't know what this guy is smoking, but he's on something strong. And just to say that Xbox has no ethics, no morals, no ethics whatsoever is just ridiculous. And like the poster of this tweet said, we went to Xbox has no games, and now Xbox has no ethics. This is so ridiculous. I don't know how they just come up with this stuff each and every day, but these Sony fanboys, they just say crazy stuff on a daily basis at this point. So this is what people have to say about this statement. We're making progress at least. Progress is being made. This person must be 16 years old. They don't even know Netflix passed. They also don't know what ethics means. Yeah, I don't understand. You can say how Microsoft has no ethics. That don't even correlate with what you're talking about. It just doesn't even make any sense. Not even close to being true, anyways. Netflix bought tons of content they didn't make. Yeah, like everything pretty much on Netflix that's like is like a big hit show. Is like they bought that show. It's like they didn't make those shows. They bought them. Wonder what he has to say about Sony's money hiding practices. He doesn't see it. Okay. They shouldn't talk when Sony is still a multi-plats while selling old games on next gen for $7 a pop. Apparently, Netflix doesn't buy IPs. Just cracking up in the comments section. You mean Xbox went from making good games to F it so long as so long as it's in Game Pass? They can be the Netflix of game if they want, but Netflix was so successful because it was perfect for movies and TV shows. Hundreds of millions of people use Xbox, PC, Nintendo, PlayStation, and just buy the games. How the F does Netflix don't buy IPs? I told him about the devs Xbox has hired and all the studios that now have multiple teams and he didn't respond. Oh well. From birth to direct Netflix movie. Every day a new narrative and moving goalpost, and like always ignoring all the facts. They definitely like to do that. PlayStation fanboys are trying to find a new narrative for Xbox and they can't find one, so let's help them out. I'll go first. Consumer friendly, community interactive, best value in the game and a ton of new games. The number one cause of salty tears. Yeah, Xbox causes a lot of salty tears on a daily basis. Of course, Netflix doesn't buy whole IPs or shows exclusive to the platform. Netflix doesn't do that at all. Sarcasm. Clowns are going to be clowns. Pray for these people. Next acquisition gonna put them on suicide watch. Cute. He thinks that every Microsoft studio is bought and Netflix doesn't outsource all of its productions. Little hint, Netflix doesn't own 500 studios, just saying. Netflix has Sony production studios under its wing, making movies and shows, but Microsoft can't buy developers to make games. Didn't Netflix borrow a bunch of content before they got rolling? Hell, the whole business was started from just renting out others' content. Yeah. Isn't it crazy how Chrysler acquired Dodge, Jeep, Alfa Romeo, and Ram? Stop monopolizing, okay? I'm sure when Netflix started, it was just showing the same movies via postal, then streaming as everyone else. It took them 10 plus years to start making original productions and offering programs that made Netflix the must-have streaming channel. Yeah, so this guy don't know what he's talking about. The guy who made that original post, they don't know what he's talking about. They are scared like a MFer. LOL, this is so funny. These apples taste like oranges. LOL, he always roots for the homegrown underdog Sony. Yeah, like Sony, yeah, especially Sony, like they just acquire all the studios they have by buying other studios. Let's see. I honestly don't think it matters. Businesses are made to make a profit, so if they have enough money to purchase studios and they can be profitable, who really cares? Also, Sony has been buying studios since the PS1 era. Naughty Dog, Psygnosis. That guy is clearly a PS stan, but exclusives, bro. And Netflix built their success by renting movies and TV shows produced by others. Their argument is totally invalid. It's like he I don't know, that guy. It's like their narratives just don't even make sense anymore. It's just like they just say stuff at this point. They just say they got like Tourette's at this point to say random stuff about Xbox at this point. It don't even got to make sense. They both have their approaches to the market, and I'm cool with it. Rather just take part in all the ecosystems and don't want to miss out on any games I want to play regardless of system. They talk about Xbox ethics when Sony and Nintendo pay third parties not to get in the competition, even in Game Pass for PC. Hypocrisy. Yeah, they do pay third parties not to put their games can't be on Game Pass. Even if it's a third party game, they pay so that those games won't be on Game Pass. So yeah. Also, LMFA, what? He thought Netflix just popped up and started producing movies and shows. Yeah, I don't know. This guy must have just he must have just ignored like Netflix past however long they've been around. It's been focused on like the last 5 to 10 years. But yeah, Netflix has always been renting people's stuff, renting other people's movies and TV shows. I think if Xbox has no ethics, they'll fire all the devs from studios they bought and put their own people in. Netflix basically invented streaming. To think that in order to be a social streaming platform that you have to start out by mailing discs to people's houses is ridiculous. It's okay to stand on the shoulders of giants like Netflix as long as you give credit. It's financially better for smaller studios to be bought out by companies like Microsoft and gives them access to more resources. So Netflix made every movie and TV show in the beginning, or doesn't Netflix get all this content from existing studios and IPs? I'm lost. I can smell his tears millions miles away, and they smell delicious. These comments, man, pretty funny. Look at the quote tweets. LOL, what even is this guy? Clown. There is some truth to this. Oh, there's no truth to any of this stuff. No, no ethics. Laughing my ass off. What does it have to do with ethics? Like what? I'm just lost on that. This has to be the dumbest thing I've ever heard, and it hurts my soul. I can't believe they actually said that about Microsoft. Like literally, my guy. Okay. Wasn't Sony's largest owned developers known for god awful working conditions and crunch and subjecting their devs to actual live leak snuff? Okay. They hate us because they ain't us. They're literally ass. Okay. Oh, Phil is the king of hypocrisy, though. I mean, you want to talk about ethics and values? How well do you think it goes over when they keep assuring consumers they won't limit gaming and don't believe in gaming on one console, but then keep buying out to try more exclusives? Okay, and while he has a God of War Ragnarok avatar, okay. Hey bro, I want your game to be on Game Pass. Oh, okay, just give me money and acquire me. How successful of Game Pass was achieved according to ponies. Okay. Does that mean Xbox has games now? Oh, yeah, if Xbox has games now, it definitely debunks one of their narratives. Xbox has no games they always like to push. This is hilarious. Laughing at the clown. Someone please take some of these folks' social media accounts. Netflix has bought tons of content, not just built their own S. What Xbox is doing is the same as. Y'all just come on here and say anything, and what's worse is people end up agreeing with the BS. Yeah, so this guy's post is just ridiculous. I just don't know what to say at this point. He obviously has no history about what Netflix was if he's saying all this stupid crap. And saying Xbox has no ethics is just business. They want exclusive content. They're gonna get exclusive content by buying the studios or whatever. I don't know what this guy's going about. Apparently he doesn't know Sony's history as well. He just don't know what he's talking about at this point. So I'm gonna conclude it right here. Definitely want to see your thoughts down below. Leave a like if you like the video. As always, thanks for watching and peace.